Earlier we look about what is the MQTT protocol, what is the idea behind for that, and now let's a little bit see that what kind of MQTT brokers we could use and we could or that there exist and how to use that broker. As in the earlier picture was discussed that the MQTT broker is that will create the main functionality for this MQTT protocol. Broker will receive these messages and send the subscribed messages to subscribers and take care of those quality services and run the whole system. So it's the brains behind this MQTT protocol. So there are quite many of these MQTT brokers, but one of those is Mosquitto. Mosquitto is open source broker, and it's lightweight and suitable for many kind of applications. There are also some other names, Mosquitto brokers, MQTT brokers like Cloud, Heroku, and so on. But we are going to use this Mosquitto and see how it's working. And here are some links where you could find the syntax reference manual for the Mosquitto, how to use that. We are mainly using in our exercise this publish and subscribe commands, but there are quite many of these different commands and parameters that could be used with the Mosquitto. So if you click the first link, the syntax is like that. There's the Mosquitto keyword, and then there are different kind of options where we could define the different kind of things. For example, the port and quite many other options there. And the publish for the message, there are also quite many parameters options that could be used, like host name, username, password, message topic, which is mandatory, or it's worth to give anyhow. And of course the most relevant is the message itself. So whatever is after M tag, that's supposed to be the message. So this means that there's this minus and then there's this option, and after that there's the content for that option. But don't worry, we will look this in the practical level quite soon. So here where there's links that you could find that information how to use this Mosquitto. And in our case now we are going to use these virtual machines from the TITE network, but to get the access there we need certain things that we have to do before that. And one thing is that we have to have this putto to get this secured connection to our virtual machine. And there are different options, different kind of application, but in this exercise or this example we are using this putto. If you go to this web page, there is that link inside that web page. There's a link where you can download this putto application. So go there and download that putto application to your laptop. And if you follow the installation instructions and get the installation done, there's in the bottom of your screen there's supposed to be icon like this. This is the putto icon. And before to start the putto, we need also some other things to be done. And then if you don't have that virtual private network, standard virtual private network in your laptop, you have to install that. And to install that, go to GitLab. The link is here. you have to sign there, and if you don't have this username, you have to ask that from the Esa Parkkila. Esa Parkkila is the person who could give you the username and the password for this GitLab. But probably you will have this already, because I think you have been using with some other courses for the GitLab. And in the GitLab, go to that wiki, and there's a guide in the wiki, and there is that other guides and start on VPN. So go there, click there. There are also in that guide there are instructions how to install this VPN. So follow those instructions and install the VPN client to your laptop. And after installation, also in the bottom of your screen, there's supposed to be icon like this. And if you click the right mouse button, it should give you this kind of options, and then press the connect, and then it will ask you about the password, and give the password, which is TT123. So then you should have something like this, the window where you are logging to TT network. And after a few seconds, then you should have this icon supposed to be changed to green. So that means that now you are inside the TT network, and all that IP addresses now that we are using are like that. It's the same like a situation that you would be physically in the laboratory in the TT premises. So all the IP numbers are now available for you that are available in the laboratory premises, because now this virtual private network means that it's the same situation as you would be there in those premises. And then now we could try to log on to the virtual machine. So now open the Puttu that you installed few minutes ago. Open that, click that, and then you should have this kind of window there, and there are virtual machines located in the IP number 172.16.288. So if you give that IP number to here, and then you press open, then it will get connection to the virtual machine, and it will ask you the username. Give the username Iotti, and then the password Iotti 2017. And if everything is okay, then you will have this Linux system prompt. And now we could try that how things are working. So in that virtual machine, the Mosquitto broker has been installed already, so you don't have to do the installation for that. So that's available already there. And what we could do next is that we could try that, are we able to get reference weather station data visible? And if you give command like this, Mosquitto subscribe age 10 10 200 206 121 T hash, then you should get this weather station measurements rolling to your screen. So what does this mean, this command line? The sub means subscribed, so it means that we are subscribing to listening some topic, and the device where we subscribed is this age 10 10 and so on. That's the IP number for the Raspberry Pi that is located in our laboratory. There's the reference Raspberry Pi working all the time, and this is the IP number for that. And then there's the T tag with hash. It means the T, if you remember, it was the topic, and the hash means the wildcard. So it means that now we are listening all the MQTT messages which will be published in this Raspberry Pi. This is the wildcard. And then you should be seeing the measurements rolling there. There are these Arduino reference Arduino devices which are sending those, publishing those messages, and now we were subscribing to listening all the messages that will be available from that Raspberry Pi. So you could close that description by pressing Ctrl C. So if you press Ctrl C, the rolling of those measurements should stop. And let's subscribe again. Now do the local subscription. So now for this exercise we are doing locally. We are not using other devices. We are using only that our local virtual machine. So Mosquitto sub topic out topic means that now we subscribe to listening this topic with that one window. Okay, and then let's open the other window. You have to use the put to again and open other terminal window. And in that terminal window we are now publishing the messages. And the publish command was this Mosquitto pub, and then it follows the topic. T follows the topic, so we use the same topic as we were subscribing in. And then if you remember, after M we send the message. So by publishing this message, it's supposed to appear for this subscribed window. And then it looks like something like that. Here was that window that we were doing the publishing the messages, and here is the window that we have been where we were subscribed to listening that out topic messages. Here we publish message with the topic out topic, and there is the content of the message, and here is the subscribed window which will receive those messages with that certain topic. And here you can see the messages that we were sending here. But this was done in locally, but basically it would work same way all around the world. And now you could try make some your own trials, change the topic, use the wildcard and so on, and send different kind of messages. So be familiar with this, how to use this Mosquitto broker. And there, as there was this reference manual I showed that all earlier, where was the syntax of this Mosquitto broker. You could also find there some parameters, some options that you could try now here. And here are some links for the tutorial material where you could find more information about this MQTT and Mosquitto. And if you would like to use the Python to create this, here are some material how to use the Python with this MQTT.